Okay, good morning, guys. This is Simon with Trade and Perform Coaching. I'm doing a trade review to show how to tie in location with the algo for your high odds entries, right? So when you look at the chart, this is yesterday's levels, right? And there was several key levels. So I'm going to pull them in. These white zones are very important, right? So they set the boundary for the day up and down. And then the blue zones are single prints, and they are also very important. The red lines are Globex high, Globex low, and prior days high and prior days low, right? So if you'll look at the open, so what we want to do as a team is we want to enter the trade at location. So single prints are the location. And we generally, unless you are a very, very experienced and understanding scalper, the way you get your highest win odds is by tying location along with algo. So if you will look here, when we come in, first of all, we have the stair step algo, right? So this tells us that traders are getting extended to the downside. This was before the open, right? So we know they already pushed pretty hard to the downside into this level. Number two, you'll see that when we opened, we came right into the single prints, which is this blue area, right? And then you'll see this is before the open, right? This came in, tagged the single prints, pink bar up, that's your entry bar, right? And if you would have entered on the 15 tick, for team members in the room, they'll understand. You obviously got a decent lift. As a team, we don't trade before the open. So then the open comes, they push right down. You can see the 4 purple in a row, which is really unusual to get that many. Right in, we get the lift bar. Again, the pink bar is your entry. And then you can see you get the moonshot all the way up to, all the way through. So see how there's just no zones through here? So you literally got a rip from 19901 to 20088. Doesn't mean I caught it or anyone else in the room caught it, but you certainly had the opportunity to catch it. And multiple people caught this entry here for the long in the rim, right? So then you get to the other side of the trade. You'll see the single dot green arrow light up. Your entries on this bar. That's good for a quick scalp. 903, we come back in. There you see the bars again. Bar, this is your entry, this is your stop, and you take it 2 times. So that first one in my book would have stopped by a tick. This is your next entry right here if you're going to short. And you can see you clearly got paid. And your target, right, I want to be clear, right? Your target's down here, but no one expects anyone to ride a 100-point trade down and then ride it all the way back up, right? You'll see later this morning, if you're patient, you'll come into the blue zone again over here in a moment. Let's see where it's, what time do we get to it? Miss, keep going. You just wait for it. And I'm only showing the highest odds trades, right? You don't have to trade every little turn. People in the room who do, right? Because the algo is effective, but you're waiting for it to get to location. Here we are in location, right there. Right in front of lunch, it touches, right? So that's a purple bar down, outside the channel. You have the stair step algo, pink bar entry, right, for beautiful lift. Here's entry number 2. You see all the, this all prints in real time. It doesn't print and unprint. There's your entry. There's your face ripper to the upside. So the location matters, right? So I could sit here and show every little zigzag and turn with every little algo, but just make it easy on yourself. Tie in location plus the algo. So here it is, NES. Okay, again, these are, I'm about to post them as soon as I'm done with this video this morning. Okay, so here, this is the open. I'm on Central Time, so 8:30 is the open for me. First time in right here at 8:54. There's your pink bar, 2 bar holds. Obviously face rips. Now, we had a conflict in ES, which is we had this giant white zone right above the single prints. And if you'll look from the whole day, when you pull this thing in, that was pretty much the boundary for the chart all day long. It just never broke. Okay, that's to the That's the end of the day. And you just see it just really ping pong between the two. The way I would trade this, right? The way I would have traded this is I would have said this. I would have said open. Okay, so I would have said long here, but my target would have been into the white zone. Once we're above the white zone, I would have said I'm looking for longs on pullbacks, and you'll see this is news driven. This is when Biden came out and started talking about the Israeli-Iranian war. So you'll see once it gets above the zone did act as support, right? And then you'll see it flip, right? So it gets up. So remember, we're always entering on the second bar. You never get 2 bars up till right here. This would be your entry on the trade, right? This would be your entry on the trade, and you want the algo in front of it, the purple bar, or an arrow down, or a combo of the two to get the lift. You come up, pink bar stuff, second bar is your entry. Okay, you're not going to push any further down than your goal would be to push to the back of this zone at best, right? When it breaks it, you're going to see that white zone now flips from support to resistance all the way through there. See how it just keeps going from blue zone to white zone and balanced trading, right? And it never makes an impulse move above. What I mean by an impulse move above is this, where it gets a clear close above, then this area will become support. So it all reset once it got back down there, and for the rest of the afternoon, that white zone served as resistance and the blue zone served as support. So here's the key, right? So I don't promote my room very much anymore. It's just gotten, the field's just gotten too, you have to be a marketing expert to do the room thing. So if someone wants to join the room, that's great. If they don't, I don't care. I'm not going to go into marketing. I've been doing this for 30 years, and I just have no desire to be a marketing expert. So the idea is to grab your trades out of the blue zone and to target up into the white zone. In the white zone, if you get your algo's trigger on a stretch, you're looking to push back to the blue zone until such time as you get an orthodox close above, and then you are flipping your targeting, right? So kind of sucks that they laid right on top of each other, but it's the market data that's giving me the zones, not what if I had it differently, I'd lay it out very differently, but I lay it out based on market information. So I do know going into today, unless we clear below 5710, right? It gets very slippery underneath 5710, but while we're above 5710, I expect both ES and NQ to have two-sided trading. Underneath 5710, the picture changes, right? But while we're holding 5710, that is a key area, and I would expect responsive buying both and then on the upside, right, on your shorts, unless we get above 5810. Above 5810, we can rip. But in this range right here, from 5810 to 5710, that whole 100-point range, I expect continued back and forth non-directional trading, meaning balanced trading inside of that range, and I will trade accordingly based on that. So my name is Simon. I'm in Trade and Perform Coaching. You can reach me at TRADE, the letter N as in Nancy, perform@gmail.com. Have a great day, guys. I hope you all are trading profitably. See ya.